Hi gorgeous! Today I'm sharing some high-end favorites and fails with you. So if you want to know what to get and what to skip so you can save some money on the high-end side, hit that subscribe button and you'll always be notified of new videos like this in the future. First high-end favorite I have to share with you are the Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet Lipsticks. These have a very creamy application. They are so soft on the lips and it feels like you're applying straight velvet. The name is very appropriate for these. I would consider the formula with these to be semi-matte. They don't dry down completely and they do remain creamy on the lips, which I rather like with these because when you're done eating or drinking, all you have to do is press your lips together and it evenly redistributes the product across your lips. So I like that aspect of these. They are waterproof, long-lasting, extremely long-wearing, and I did wear these as part of the Swimproof mascara test that I conducted very recently, and they held up so nicely in the pool for over 2 hours worth that I was testing these. Wonderful, wonderful products. If you're looking for a new lip product to try, you will not be disappointed in these. Next product I have to share with you is the Christian Louboutin Brow Definer, and the shade that I'll be showing you here is in Auburn. This is a rather large pencil. I was most shocked by this one when I first took it out of the box and saw how huge it was. And I've developed a love-hate relationship with this pencil, and I'll tell you why. I really like the color. I feel like they nailed the color with this one, and it's a great color match for me, and it looks beautiful and very natural against my skin tone. And it is so soft, which I initially really liked about it, but over time I started to not like that quality of this pencil so much for the simple reason that if you barely touch your brow with this pencil, you have so much color you don't know what to do with it. And it's very easy to apply too much, which is the case with this pencil. So if you've seen me in past videos with these very strong, bold brows, I know many of you have been complimenting them and loving them. They're okay, but they take a little bit of getting used to. It's that pencil. The other caveat with this pencil is that I feel like I'm always having to sharpen it. And I mean before I use it, during use, during use, during use. If I let it dull down too much, that's when I get too much product on application. And I can use the lightest hand in the world. It still deposits way too much product. And I don't like that I have to constantly keep sharpening it. That tells me that I'm gonna run through this pencil pretty quickly. So while I like the color and I initially liked the application with it, the more that I've used it, I don't know that I would repurchase this one in the future. A fail that I have to share with you, product that really disappointed me, was the Supergoop Invincible Setting Powder. They market this one very grandiosely. They say it's sweat resistant and it's waterproof and oh, it's this wonderful, great stuff. Well, I tested it out for you and I have to say, not impressed with it. It doesn't keep the face matte for longer than 7 hours. The brush is extremely rough against the skin, very uncomfortable to use, and it leaves a very unsightly white cast on the skin. And I did record the footage of the application and a wear test with this to be able to include as part of this video, but my SD card got corrupted and I couldn't share it with you, so my apologies for that. I don't like the small amount of product that they give you either for the price. I believe this was over $30, I want to say maybe close to $35. And they give you this little bitty tiny canister of powder. Now I know that a little bit goes a long way, but with the way that I use powder, I'm gonna use that up. Another high-end favorite I have to share with you is the Urban Decay Cannonball Mascara. This one was featured in the Swimproof mascara video that I put out very recently. If you happen to miss it, I'll have it linked for you below. I love this stuff. I like the wand with it. The formula is really nice. It's very easy to build. It makes your lashes look fan-freaking-tastic. It is humidity proof, sweat proof, waterproof, everything that you've ever wanted in a mascara. This is it. I have put it through a spin class. I have put it into the pool. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. But another high-end fail I have to share with you is the Peter Thomas Roth Exfoliator. This is one that I purchased as part of a haul a couple months ago, I think. And so I've had some time to try it out. I ended up returning it. Really didn't like it. I have very serious doubts about whether or not this stuff really does what it claims to. Supposedly this is one of those exfoliators that you can use every single day if you want to because it has all natural ingredients and it's not going to harm your skin. So I was like, well, let me try that out. One night in the shower, I applied this stuff 10 times in a row. applied it, washed it off, applied it, washed it off, applied it, washed it off. And every single time that I used it, it was still taking dead skin off of my face. So for that reason alone, I'm not buying it. Especially when the night before I had used an exfoliator and my skin felt pretty good the next day before I used this product anyway. So, you know. Another high-end favorite I have to share with you are the new Butter London eye glosses. And the shades that I picked up are Frosted and Oil Slick. These are really great quality. You do have to wear a primer underneath because when I tested one of these out, I did not wear a primer and it creased pretty quickly on its own, probably because I have really oily eyelids. But once you apply a primer, these last all day. They are not waterproof. I tested them out in the pool. They don't hold up to water, so don't try to attempt that one. But they look really nice on the eyes. It's a very unique kind of look. They look wet. Great for summer, especially if you're in a rush and you just want one simple look on your eyes. The Oil Slick one will give you the look of wearing 2 or 3 different eyeshadows at once. So that's a really excellent one to invest in right there. Love that color. Another high-end favorite of mine is the Chanel No. 55 In Love Blush. And I've talked about this one off to the side a few times in recent videos. It's a peach colored blush. It's so beautiful on fair skin tones. I was using a sample of it for a while for my Schwa subscription. Can we just take a minute to give Schwa a moment of silence? I'm so depressed. Ugh. They went out of business. It was a place where you could get a subscription service to test high-end products, and they recently went out of business, which I was so bummed about. Anyway, I was using a sample of it, used my sample up, so I went out and bought the full size of this, and I have not regretted it since. It's a beautiful color. If I can find a drugstore dupe of it, I will let you know. A high-end fail that I have to share with you that I'm super bummed about is Burberry's concealer. Now, I love the concealer. I love it so much I went out and got a full-size version of it after trying it. But after using it for about the first month, the applicator tip popped off, and now you can't even hardly use the concealer without the tip. And I can't figure out how to get the stupid thing back on. So I was really disappointed to see that, especially for the price of this stuff. Last high-end favorite I have to share with you is the Tarte Tartist palette. This eyeshadow palette has a great range of not only matte eyeshadows within it, but they've also included 4 of their metal eyeshadows. I think that's what they're called. And I've tried the singles of their metal eyeshadows before getting this palette, and I really liked the formula. If you apply them wet, it intensifies them even more, but you don't have to. They're super pigmented on their own. I like that they had a mixture within this palette. The color range is fantastic, and it's of the same quality that we have all come to expect and love from Tarte. So if you've been looking for a new eyeshadow palette to try, or you're looking for some new mattes to add into your current collection, it's a great option. And those are all the favorites and flops that I had to share with you for this video. Let me know what some of yours have been below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more like this in the future. I'll see you next time.